So the lines do show up on the. Oh well. I was hoping they didn't show up, but they do. I don't know what the difference. You know what? It's probably the USB lighting or USB LED light USB lighting. Smack myself. LED lighting in here. I just wanted to check that before I started doing anything. I'm making a coffee real quick. I don't know if anyone's even off in the stream. I'm gonna start recording as well. So now that I'm recording, I can edit this later. Sorry about that plane. I'm sure that picked up. Alright, coffee's going to be on the other side of the stand, so it won't be messing with anything happening over here. In fact, I'm going to put it all the way on the other side of the computer. My nice Surface Pro. I'd rather get a little bit of coffee on the bottom of it and not damage it. I don't want to damage it. I'd rather get a little bit of coffee on the bottom of it than damage the goods over here. Can't really fix that. Hammer. Alright, here. I'm going to tweet that I'm live first. Work. Test does not work. Okay. Is command here? Hold on a second. Never mind, it's just slow. Also, that both. I really need to make sequel. Alright. See if bonsai worked. There it goes. We're currently listening to Bonsai Beats. And then music ends there. I'd probably cut them off if I was going to display the box. Scan here to discover the coolest cards. We have a Play Booster box, so we're not going to have the collection stuff, but here's the archetypes for drafting. This is just cardboard or something, I guess. Alright, so we're going to there should be 30 here. 9. Well, imagine if there's not. That means somebody grabbed one. 27, 9, 30. What does it matter? Rare, foil, and mythic are going straight to the binder. I hope you can hear me fine from over here. Actually, I was peeking on the microphone standing over here earlier. With the limiter, I should be fine. The one side has shmoo in it or something, though, because it's only picking up really well on the right side. So that's why if you hear me better in your right ear, it's something needs cleaned up. This would just hop right in. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here, but let's just get this. This is for inventory anyway, so I'm not planning on keeping any of this. Yes, I'm terrible at opening tabs. Calm down. Let's see what our. Well, that is the token. I was like, that's the background. So your token can be in lock or copy. Okay. Tokens I will just set. We got Sultai. Devotee. You guys can see this. What are those weird bars? One. So color fixing. Alright. Once per turn, that's pretty good. And Death Touch. Also is longer. Commons I'll put here, I guess. Ice Ridge Serpent. When this creature enters. When this creature enters, return target creature in the opponent controls to its enemy. I assume that means enters the battlefield, because I don't know what, like, enters the graveyard? I think that, in this game, that would be dies, so that's nice. So, these commons I'm not going to be really picky about reading the whole thing on all of them. No, that's not, that's each creature, that's not bad. Each creature enters. Okay. I guess they were limiting Wild Ride, the character count by having it say enters instead of enters the battlefield. Kin Tree Nurturer, lifelink, endures. Rebellious Strike, just a booster. Flush. Okay, so this is either Stormstreak Barrel or Flush Up, if I'm not mistaken. I do like it being like this instead of it half and half this way. Alright, now we're in our uncommons. Delvin, Pack Beasts, Vigilance, 0/4, Overwhelms. Whenever this creature attacks, created 3 tapped and attack 1 red warrior creature tokens. Oh, interesting. So that's what that is. Rainbow Rejuvenator. When this creature enters, you may mill 3 cards. Ooh. Aggregate equal to this creature's power. There's no mana. Creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to the player, you draw a card. Got our Bivouac. Oh, mythical. Dragonback Assault. Enchantment. When this enchantment enters, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Landfall. When a land you control enters, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Set that there until I put it in the binder. Wow. Coordinated Maneuver. Deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control. Target creature or planeswalker. Destroy target enchantment. That's a common. So you choose one or the other. Wow. Okay. And then we have Dismal Backwater, which is a land creature. This was the Bivouac is uncommon. This is just land, but that would mean that it's common because it takes the slot of the basic land. Those 2. So our mythic goes on the first page. And our foil goes on the third page. I'll organize foils later by rarity. For now, I'm just gonna... And if I get enough, I'm gonna get 30 foils, so they're gonna be going on both sides on the other page. But I don't think I'll be getting enough mythics. Rares, I might. So I can reorganize these pages that this opens up. They can move around, so it's not a big deal. We're going to start like that. Alright, so it really doesn't matter where I grab from. It's not like I'm drafting anything. Comments over here because they're going to be a taller file, turn it away, and then tokens. Okay. Sometimes it's not even a token, sometimes it's a card or whatever they're called. So the tokens for this is just a 4/4 flying dragon and a 1/1 red warrior. There's a look, I'm kind of worried. Piercing exhale. Oh, we have a nice card. Snowmelt Stag. These two cards in one. Ryland Dawnbreaker. Seize the opportunity. There's no doubt. Seize opportunity. Carpe diem. The Sanskrit Outrider. So I'm not going to read all of them. Oh, this is interesting. You can get this out for 6 if for some reason you don't have the mana. But if you're playing this, you're probably playing Chichi, actually. Red, white, black is Mardu. So you're probably playing Mardu or something that shares 2 colors with Mardu, like Sultai or Jeskai. Or no, not Sultai, sorry. Jeskai or Absent. Like share. Wingspan, Stride. Okay, Duty Beyond Death. Timur Monument. 3 to 5, but that's expensive. And as a sorcery, RuneScape Stormbrood. Those 2 cards. It's ready for color identity for commander. Kumar Initiate. Here is our full art rare that I saw. Just doesn't have a border. Blindfold Grappler. Human Monk. First strike. When this creature enters, copy the next spell you cast this turn. When you cast it, you may choose new targets. Here's our foil. So another Storm Street Barrel. That was in that common file. There's foil. And then Scoured Barrens, white, black, and just tapped. My opinion. So full art rare. I'll just put in rare slot because I'm not differentiating as far as putting it in the binder is concerned. We'll look at that binder at the end and see what all we got. At least I'm not opening these with scissors. Imagine. Alright, we got our dragon. And it's Reliquary Dragon. So they're not always the same one on the other side. I thought it was going to be another one. So that's actually pretty nice. This token is all colors. Flying lightly. When it enters, deal 3 damage to any target. So rainbow. I like that art. That art's cool. We're just going to sneak and see if we have a full art. We have a full art. Alright. Sarkon's Resolve. Of course, Sarkon's involved. It's dragons. Ringing Strike Master. Poised, not poisoned. Poised Practitioner. That's nice. Just Kai Devotee. Militia's Legacy. Whatever the heck that is. Summit Intimidate. Aggressive Negotiations. What is this, Star Wars? Negotiations with the lightsaber. Bone Cairn Butcher. Uncommon. That. Static Snare. Static Shot. Aegis Sculptor. Here's our full art. It's common. So I guess I will need to make it the spot for that. Riling Dawnbreaker. So, I guess it's not full. Well, yeah, no. It's got a different border than nothing else. The other one was actually cool. Sinkhole Surveyor. Flying. When this creature attacks, you lose 1 life, and this creature endures 1, which is a +1/+1 counter, or a 1/1 fight spirit creature. That's pretty good. It's a rare / mythic. It's rare. Adorned Crocodile Foil. It's common. I'm going to read it. Bloodfell Caves, the tap land that heals, black red. Alright, so I guess we're going to use the full art behind foils for this rare back there. Or alternate art, I guess. It's technically alternate, right? So alternate art, remove behind foils. This one is definitely, you can't see it. This one seems to be full art. This is just alternate order. Put our foil in. That's a rare. No other modifiers. It goes right in the rare slot there. I'm going to be right back with the box. Just so I don't feel like I'm going to be knocking things over when we get a lot of comments. Like that. Not like that. Uncommons. This side. That's just, like I said, so I'm less likely to knock over. And we just, like, add focus down here. Hockey better. I like dragons, okay? Calm down. This side. Got another month. Oh! Revolving Wilds, of course. What's on the other side of this month? It's a bird! You know what? I like black things. Bird. Alright. Evolving Wilds, tap sack, basically. Battlefield time. Cruel Truths. Sagu Well. No alternate art this time. Well, I'm not going to reveal what that looks like me. Hellspire, Highspire Building. Hellspire Building. Tempest Hawk. Millennial Hawk. That's a very inside joke. I really didn't get that. Wingspan and Stride. Another Reigning Victor. I've already talked about its costume, really cool. Starry-Eyed Skyrider. Assume that's the human. Yeah, it's a human scout, so it's not the dragon. Dragon Claw Strike. That's another one of those ones that could be in any deck. Really, just be more expensive. Reverberating Summons. Bewildering Blizzard. Stadium Headline. Mobilize 1, so whenever it attacks, creates 1 red warrior. Equal to X, which is 1 of this. Sacrifice this creature, it deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature. So it can pump out tokens and also deal damage with said tokens. Fire Rim Form. Enchantment Aura Flash. Foil. Hey, we got a basic link. That's going to be actually kind of rare because they have those dual lands that take the slot. So we'll just put it in the corner there. So we have a regular old rare. And we have a foil. Common foil. How many common foils do we have? 4. All common so far. A dragon or a warrior. We already have a dragon. I guess we'll go with the warrior. Rip in pieces, dragon. Alright. Roamer's routine. Not routine. Dispelling exile. Exhale. Exit. Read your card. The card says what the card does. Well, use the problem. It's in Japanese. Oh wait, that's a clip I saw. Bearer of Glory. Twin Bolt. Hey, they reprinted that. Rescue Leopard. Rebellious Strike. I'm not sure if I would want to be rescued by a leopard. Might scare me more than St. Bernard would. Watcher of the Wayside. Actually, St. Bernard's pretty big. That might scare them too, honestly. When it actually showed up to save me, I'd be at least surprised. Dragon Brood's a relic. For a rainbow deck. Or at least access to all 5 colors. Glacial Dragon Hunt. Desperate Measures. Desperate Times call for Desperate Measures. I play Desperate Measures. And if it dies, you... Oh, so you could just kill something. Alternate border, I guess. Virgin Storm Brood. Severance Priest. Creature, Jane Claire. Death Touch. When it enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, exile that card. When this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX white spirit creature token where X is the converted mana value of the exile card. CMC converted cost. Hardened Tactician. Oh, sorry. And our land is the blue-red Tapland. Like we got an uncommon foil from us. So, rare first. Foil. And alternate. That's Dragon Border. It's yeah, it's Dragon Wings. I have to see what it's called when I do that. Treasure! I got treasure! And when they our basic land's foil. Zombie Druid! Like that better treasure. As far as the art goes. Our foil land, so I accidentally showed that already. Ice Bridge Serpent. Salt Road Pack Beast, and that doesn't take the place of the foil, by the way. That takes the place of the land. Proof positive right here. There's a foil back there. Wild Ride! I think at one point they did take the place of the foil, and people started, complaining because of that. Kin Tree Nurturer. Another Sarkon's Resolve. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of oops, considering. Summon Intimidator. Embermouth Sentinel. War Effort. Walks it on Battle Priest. I do like myself, someone walks it on. Karakik. Karakik? Karakik. I don't know. It's a guardian. Weapon. Alchemist Assistant. A rare land. Enters tapped unless you control an island or a swamp. Add green. 3 green taps are available too. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put them in any order. Or put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest on top in any order. Sorry. And then this is a common foil again. Rotic Nestguard. No alternates. Back one. Foil. I guess we're going to be getting a lot of foils because the basic lands can also be foil. You could actually tell that by weighing packs if there's 2 foils in it. But then it'd be a basic land for the second foil, so it wouldn't actually be worth weighing the pack. AKA, don't do it, it's not worth it. Let's go from the bottom here. And then here. Treasure! And I'm hunting for nice expensive cards. The treasure isn't exactly elephant. Elephant looks cooler than the treasure card. Alright. Delta Bloodflies. Sultai Devotee. Sultai. Ice Ridge Serpent. Hiss. Hiss. Salt Road Pack Beast. That's one wild ride. Mr. Toad got that right. Kintree Nurturer. Just Yut Earth Card. Hoary Mountain Stalwart. Abzan Monument. Unrooted Ancestor. Word of it. Apparently, Abzan spirits bereft of a kin tree are condemned to a restless existence. Absent the purpose of family connection, many grow angry and violent. Here is our dragon border, reaching Dragonstorm. Windcrag Siege, or Windcrag, probably Crag. There's no I. As this enchantment enters, choose Mardu or Jeskai. So Mardu, if attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Or Jeskai, at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. It gains lifelink and haste until end of turn. So that's pretty good. You don't have to choose the color of the deck. Then we have a foil, Alesha's Legacy. We have a Dismal Battle. The blue-black cap. Not shock, unfortunately. It doesn't appear that there's shock lines so far. Yeah. Wheel. Foiled again. Alternate. Just be DJ Monk. Oh wait, this is Digimon. 2 spirits. One is a 1/1, the other is a 2/2. Honestly, that's difficult between these two. Let's go with the one with sand. Why not? How about that? Also, for now, I should probably just put the land in. Basic ones, anyways. Trade Route Envoy. Focus the mind. Mardu Devotee. Meticulous Thoughts. Abzan Devotee. So those are the color fixers, the devotees. Rebellious Strike. Watcher of the Wayside. Watches that Wayside deal. Whirling Storm Brood. Mardu Monument. Formation of Breaker. Formation Break. Formation of Breaker. Formation of the Breaking Wave. 100 Battle Veteran. The formation of the breaking wave does sound like it's for some sort of battle formation in a fantasy novel. Lotus Light Dancers, creature, zombie bard. Zombie? Oh no! Lifelink, when it enters, search your library for a black card, a green card, and a blue card. Put those cards into your graveyard, then shuffle. Shuffle. Oh, it's a 3/6. I haven't been saying card. Foil Mythic! Hooray, the song unending! Legendary creature, Spirit Dragon. Flying, protection from white and from black. When it enters, it deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponents control, where X is the number of land you control. Which, if you're not doing any non-land sources, that would be 8. And then our Tranquil Cove is also that. So that's going to go in the foils page of light. I don't feel like it's foil. Let's go into the foils, okay? Okay. We agreed it's foil, right? Back side of the foil page, because we already have 9 foils. I knew we were going to have more foils than any of these other things that I put in here. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous, I'd say. Ridiculous. I don't have a wand. We're not doing magic related things, so I don't have a wand. A soldier, that is a nice blade. Or a soldier. Well, I already made the comment about the blade, so that's 2/2 soldier is going up, not the 1/1. Do the other ones in 1/1. Yeah, 2/2 soldier. Adorn the Crocodile. Einok Wayfarer. See if we have alternate art. We don't. Riverwalk Technique. Coordinated Maneuver. Narset's Rebuke. Delta Bloodline. Here's another one of those. Color or 2. Gurmag Nightwatch. Storm Shriek Feral. Maybe the no will. Hardened Tactician. Specifically a token, sacrifice a token drop. Reaching Dragon Sword. Lie in wait. But what if I don't want to lie? What if I just wait? Here's a non-full art rainbow dropper. Molten Exhale. Did I read that? I don't think I did. First strike, when it enters, copy the next spell you cast this turn. When you cast it, you may choose new cards. I did. Then we just have a Tranquil Cove, regular, non-foil. Land rarity land. Backside of foil. Like I said, I can rearrange these pages later, so if I have to do something weird, it's fine. So we're going to keep going from the bottom over. Because we're going to get more tokens, obviously. Every pack, right? I did mention I'm not going to open boosters, right? I did, in case you weren't listening. A dragon. I swear I saw a dragon. Or a warrior. Dragon or warrior. Doesn't hurt to have more dragons. You can see, sneak a peek here to see if we have a alternate art. We do not. Arashin Sunshield. Molten Exhale. A Worthy Cost. Sagu Pummeler. Unending Whispers. There's a susurrus about. The music stopped. Hold on. Yes, I'm still watching. Lightfoot technique. Twinkle Toes, another of those 2-cost or color monastery messengers. Glacial Dragon Hunt. Desperate Times. Desperate Measures. Entry Surveillance. So, Severance. Oh. It's kind of sad. Another one of those multicolored, or 2 for instead of a color ones. Kind of sad. Dragonologist. Oh, never mind, I was wrong. We do have an alternate art. It's just dark enough to where I didn't see it before. Got too close. The Rediscover the Way. It's a saga. I haven't seen a lot of sagas lately. 1 and 2. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in order. 3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. And then it stays on 3. So 1, 2, so that triggers twice. That first one, and then that one that just stays on forever. After that, foil reputable merchant, foil Swiftwater Cliffs, Sweetwater Would that be like soda water, or would that be like sweet water? You know what I mean? Foil. Back in my day, we didn't have alternate arts, so I didn't even think about it being a thing. Oh, speaking of, actually put it in here. There we go. Look at our token first. Spirit or Spirit? Star Spirit. 3/3. I like that. Underfoot underdogs. Tripping people up. Caustic exhale. They totally made that dragon almost look like it. Like that was definitely on purpose. Look at that thing. So glad that actually focused. Cortic Nestguard. Temer? I know it's Sultai. Is it Temer? I want to say it's Temer. Devotee. Arshin Sunshield. Watcher of the Waves, son. Heritage Reclamation. Constrictor Sage. Sage of the Fang. Just Kai Shrine Keeper. No alternate artist. Storm Beacon Blade. Voice of Victory. And aggressive negotiations. And Swiftwater Cliffs. Voice of Victory. Creature, human bard. Mobilize 2. And your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Ooh! Oh, that's powerful. Especially against the blue deck. Yeah, whoa. Hey now. You're an all-star card. Feeling that one's going to be settled. Aluminum foil. Do-do-do-do. Token is Dragon and Warrior again. Well, we have 2 dragons, so we might as well have Warrior. Why did some of them have different? sides, and some of them have matching and with the. Yeah, it's weird. Ring Strike Mastery! Voice Practitioner, and we're starting to get a whole bunch of dupes. Just Guy Devotee. Yeah, probably got that one already. Alicia's Legacy. Champion of Dusan. Dusan D's. Agent of Potus. Oops, said that was the last thing I said. Jade Cast Sentinel. Salt Road Skirmish. Matter the Bellow. Knockout Maneuver. Fang Keeper's Familiar. Fang Keeper's Familiar. Said it right there. So that's a rare, but we also got a mythic. Okay. Tagami Master Opportunist, legendary creature, human monk. Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it, then exile the spell you cast with 4 kind counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. So copy it, then exile the original spell with 4 kind counters on it, and it gains suspend. That's pretty good. Then we have Dragon Brood's Relic as a foil, and Thornwood Falls. Kind of bold print for some reason. So we got a mythic and a rare in the pack. That is unusual, but I will take it. Our rares are now on the back end here. Just like our foils have been for a bit. More copy. Like I said, we will look at the binder and completeness at the end. So that's something to stick around for if you're watching. Got monk, copy. So that's what the other one was too. So some of them are like that. While other ones, it seems to be like this monk. So they must have a certain set of them that can be reversed from each other. Shock Brigade! Barrel Death Gorger. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Fade Route Envoy. It's a doggy. You'll get her if you throw out. Yes, she is with a few doggy. You are. Yes, you are. Focus the mind, which is what I need to do. Mardu Devotee. Guess I can pop off about 2 dogs. There's nothing wrong with that. Meticulous Artisan. I can't show my dogs off here because then they get all over the cards and it would go. Just yet Earth Carver. Just yet Elephant Druid. Wouldn't that be Loxodon? The other one was called Loxodon. Loxodons are supposed to be. No, they're supposed to be. No, all of the elephant people are Loxodon. I was going to say it's supposed to be Ravnica, but that's not true. Rite of Renewal. Corroding Dragonstorm. So Dragonstorm, because this is Dragonstorm. Auroral Procession. Ambling Storm Shadow. Creature expect to award 2 whenever the creature attacks, put 3 stun counters on it, draw 3 cards. I believe Ward makes it hexproof. Whenever he casts a turtle spell, untap this creature. So stun counter, yeah. If it would become untapped. So if it would come untapped, so you remove the stun counter from it. So this would remove the stun counter from it. Stun counters, it would just untap it. Dragonfire Blade, alternate art. Or Dragon, it's rare, I won't read it. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has hexproof from Monocolor. Equip 4 This ability costs 1 less to activate for each color of the creature it targets. Reaching Dragon Storm and Rugged Titans. It's 4, of course. Is a horse a horse? Possibly. Got our rares, which go back here. Our foil will be next on page order. Then another rare alternate art. That's 3 rare alternate arts. Let's go. And if it's dragon if it has something to do with dragons, the alternate art is the dragon border. Otherwise, it's full art. Looks like is how they're doing it. I do like the dragon border. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. But full art is also really good. It shows off what the artist did without anything in the way except the text. So less in the way, I guess, is what I mean. Art cards, of course, are the best, but art cards won't be in these. Or at least they might be. They'd be pretty rare though. We have a burb or a monk. So I don't want a monk side to side, so we'll go burb. That feels texture's a little different for some reason. Fortress Kingguard. Devoted Duelist. That's a goblin monk. Nightblade Brigade. That's a goblin soldier. There's a lot of goblins and a lot of colors now. Instead of just red. Roamer's Routine. Dispelling Exhale. Nurmag Nightwatch. Boulder Born Dragon. Your effort. Loxodon Battle Priest. See, that sign says Loxodon. It doesn't always say Loxodon. Person. Terrakith Guardian. I don't know if I ever decided how I wanted to pronounce that. Alchemist Assistant. Naga Flesh Crafter. Naga Flesh Crafter. So the Naga are here. Snake Shapeshifter. You may have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. Renew 2 blue. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on target non-legendary creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn. Activate only at the sorcery. Yo, that's power-filled. Bewitching Blizzard, foil, and Dismal Backwater foil. Just turn them all into Krenko Mob Boss. There's goblins. Krenko's on my mind. There's a lot of goblins. Looks like the next foil is going to go on a new page. Heyo, let's go. Lots of foils. Lots of aluminum foil. By the way, I cracked the code. Go see Weird Al in concert in August. So, anything and everything that could be Weird Al is Weird Al. Monk or Copy. Copy one's just right there. Meticulous Artisan. Abzan Devotee. It's the main fixing one. Piercing Exhale. Snow Melt Stag. Oh, it's melting. How sad. Riling Dawnbreaker. You're a member of the Dawnbreakers now. Boulderborn Dragon. Rebellious Strike. Wingblade Disciple. Quarry Mountain Stalwart. Abzan Monument. Unrooted Ancestor. Clarion Conqueror. Creature Dragon. Flying. Activated abilities for artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers. Can't be activated. Non-dial. Usagi. Glacial Dragon Hunt for our foil. Blossoming Sands again. Sometimes these aren't bolded for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, I should probably turn this. There, now it's facing me. A little better at least. So rare, go here, foil, new page. No. Warrior, Goblin. That's now just kind of a P. Dragon's Prey. Roamer's Routine. Humbling Elden. Fortress King God. Durbeg. Full Art Mythic Land. In the middle of everything. Okay. Verdant Catacombs. Land. Tap. Pay 1 life. Sacrifice this land. Search your library for a swamp or forest card. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Why is that? Does this even from the set? It's got a different symbol on it. SPG. I don't think it's from the set. It might be from the block, but it's not from this set. Spectral Denial. Uncommon. Maybe it's from the art collecting. SPG. What was the last set called? Yeah, I forget. Mystic Monastery. Gurmag Rakshasa. Zergo's Vanguard. Glacierwood Siege. Enchantment. When it enters, choose Timur or Sultai. Timur. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 4 cards. Yes, please. Sultai. You may play lands from your graveyard. I want 2 copies of this, 1 of each. Our foil is Riverwalk Technique. Then we have a Dismal Backwater without bolded text. So, still don't know what's going on there. So, I'm going to look up Verdant Catacombs just to see where it's from. Because I don't know what's going on here. Might just be a bonus card, I'm not sure. Grab my handy dandy phone. It's not a notebook. So I'll go to TCG Player. Verdant Catacombs Borderless. Special guest. Oh, okay, so it's a special guest card. Is it legal? Ooh, oh, that's the foil, of course. Legality. It's legal in Commander, Modern, Vintage, Dual Commander, Legacy, Brawl, and Oathbreaker, but it's not in Standard, so it's not actually legal in the set that it came in. That's interesting. See, near mint is like 20 something bucks, so that's definitely a chase card I did not know anything about because I didn't look. I'm just opening things, but that was like, I need to check this. That's weird. I didn't know those were in here. I thought those would have been in the other pack type. Oops. A slight shake there. Fortunately, this camera doesn't really have the correct size bolt hole for this stand, so I'm just using it. It just barely goes in there. Ooh, Dark Here Art Series. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna set this pack down. We got a gold foil signature. It's a lightning breathing dragon. It is Storm Scale Scion by Andrew Marr. 17 out of 54. So this is the 17th art card. So there's 54 different art cards in the set. Yeah, I'm not waiting. I'm putting this directly into the binder. It's its own page, of course. Too bad I can't put it sideways either. I'll have it flying up in the sky. Alright. That one wasn't a surprise that they existed, more of a, ooh, I actually got one this time, because last time I did this, Storms, or Seized Opportunity, or I did, but I don't know what card it is, because they had a regular back on it, not that art thing, so it must have been early in there, in the runs of doing those. Sandskitter Outrider, Undergrowth Leopard, or maybe it does. I just left it in the sleep. I need to check because I should be able to set that. Dirger Island Dragon. Dirger Island Dragon. Stormplane Detainment. Rescue Leopard. Another one. The one that bites the dust. Heritage Reclamation. Now I know why everybody was, by the way, I know why everybody was buying my Dragon Shark here lands, because they're reprinted in this set. Wayspeaker Bodyguard, Skirmish Rhino, Inspired Vanguard, Stillness in Motion, Enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. Then, if your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library in any order. That's yeah. There's 2 rares. I don't know how these packs work anymore. I don't get it. But hey, 2 rares. Barren Steppe Siege, enchantment. Abzan or Mardu. Abzan, beginning of your upkeep. At the beginning of your end step. I don't know why I said upkeep. Beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Mardu. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. That second one could be powerful in a sack deck. Wingblade Disciple and regular Jungle Hollow with text that looks like it's a bit bold for some reason. Stillness in Motion. Barren Steppe Siege. Blade. Display. So we're not getting 1 token per pack. My bad. We are getting another token. I don't need to open the bottom all the way. If you get the cards out, don't ruin things. Spirit 2/2 or Spirit 1/1. The Spirit 2/2 is right below this, so we're doing Spirit 1/1. It was kind of a toss up between those two. You know, they're both really good Spirit cards. Molten Exhale. Worthy Cost. Sagu Pamela. Unending Whisper. There's a sorceress about. Osseous Exhale. Unburied Earthcarver. Reputable Merchant. Stalwart successor. That's it. Kishblood Crawlers. Nomad Outpost. Synchronized Charge. Call of the Spirit Dragons. Dragons you control have indestructible. At the beginning of your upkeep for each color, put a 1/1 counter on a dragon you control of that color. If you put +1/+1 counters on 5 dragons this way, you win. No way. I love that. I love dragons. Just so you know. Salt Road Skirmish. Windscod Frag. That was fun. A dragon. I swear I saw a dragon. Totally see that in a Rainbow Commander deck. Getting out different dragon tokens. Alright. Rainbow Dragon! I play a trap card face down. Now I know it's a trap. Bait dog. Why did I say trap card? Treasure. Elephant. I haven't chosen treasure yet. It's come up a couple times, so treasure. Osseous Exhale. Shock Brigade. Barrel Death Gorger. I should be voting these differently or move those. Trade Route Envoy. Joe Mama, Focus the Mind. Mardu Devotee. That's the mana fixing one. Boulder Durgan. It's bold. It's bolder than you. Stormshriek Pharaoh. Furious Forbear. Sultai Monument. Attuned Hunter. Cossery Revenant Rare. Icebridge Serpent Foil. I need to read that in a second. Windscod Frag. Kastari Revenant. Creature Vampire. What? Is it wearing a face as a mask? Or is that its face and then its mouth open beneath? Flying Death Touch Lifelink. Renew 2 black. Hold on, I need to sneeze. I didn't want to sneeze with it in my hand, that's why I threw it. Alright. It wouldn't have mattered, I wouldn't sneeze. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a flying counter, a death touch counter, and a lifelink counter on target creature. Activate only a sorcery. Only as me! Sorcery! What's that say about me? That I'm slow? Can't get a word in edgewise? Actually, yeah, that's true. Sometimes I can't get a word in edgewise. I'll be sitting there like, Nobody hears me. Of course, nobody expects me to speak up, because until recently I never spoke up. So that might be part of it. Ooh, I was like, I'm going to pull this out, but I want to see if it's an art series card first. Flamehold Grappler. That is 3 different versions of Flamehold Grappler. I'm not complaining. It's a really cool card. But 3 different versions of it is a bit excessive. It's going straight binder. We're not going to do collect $500. I would be fine with that. Oh, I have the entire other pack still. Saw the art card and I stopped. Dragonback Lancer. I could end up with, more than one cool thing in here. Ice Rim Forms. Fire Rim Form. Ice Rim. Icewind Dale. That's on my mind here. Dragon's Prey. But I don't get there first. Snakeskin Veil. Humbling Elder. Doing this right now. Lightfoot Technique. Boulderborn Durgan. Most of the way through those. Stalwart Successor. Kishal Trawlers. Nomad Outpost. Synchronized Charge! Warden of the Grove. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. Doubling Seasons, anyone? Great Arashin City. It's a rare land. It enters tap unless you control a forest or plane. Tap, add black. 1 black tap, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 white sphere creature token. And then Scoured Barrens with bold text. Still don't know why that's happening. Warden of the Grove. And our foil. Great Arashin City. Arashin. Great Arashin City. They're a rat and all right. Itch, not rat. Goblin, Tease, or a warrior. I have 2 warriors already and only 1 goblin. Right. Undergrowth Leopard. Sorry, something feels weird. Like texture-wise on it, yeah. And I don't care that I reveal that. Like the next card's not like that, but for some reason sometimes the land cards have a weird texture. I wonder if it's because they're in the bottom of the pack or the token. And however they package them, it kind of textures it a little bit. Like it's not damaged or anything, it just feels slightly different. Durgar Island Dragon. Stormplane Detainment. Another Rescue Leopard. Adorned Crocodile. Enoch Wayfarer. Yes, I know it's crocodile. Aggressive Negotiations with a knife, not a lightsaber. Sibsig Appraiser. Praise D's. Fresh Start. Worth nothing. Hey. Frontline Rush. Opulent Palace. Valkovan Encampment Land. Enters tapped unless you control a swamp or mountain. Tap to add white. 2 and a white. Whenever you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red warrior creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step so they don't lapse. Salt Road Pack Beast. And foil Scoured Barrens, which we already saw. Because I was talking about the back of the texture of the card. The texture of the back of the card. That's the wording. This is a new rare page. So foils are going in first. And the new rare page is going after the Arc Series. Should have taken allergy pills. There's a window open somewhere in this house. At least one. Unlimited treasures or a zombie druid. Okay, we have one of each, so we'll go with the zombie druid, which I believe also has treasure on the back. Yep. Caustic Exhale. Krotik Nesgard. Temur Devotee. Tibbers Devotee. Tibbers! Ariston Sunshield. Molten Exhale! Lightfoot Technique, Twinkle Toes. Dragon Storm Globe. Each dragon you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on. Tap for any one mana of any color. Any mana of any color. Well, Beauty Beyond Death. Chibar Monument. Runescale Stormbrood. Hermar Initiate. Do you know the way? Well, rediscover it. Rediscover the way. As this saga enters, and after you draw a stab at the Warhammer, sacrifice it out. Oh, you do sacrifice that, but not bad. 1 and 2, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. 3, whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. So this is the same one that we got full art. I just didn't have the text, so I didn't know you sacrifice it at the end of the turn, basically, right? Or after your draw step. So you'll draw, and it will go past 3 and be destroyed. Skirmish or sacrifice. Skirmish Rhino is our foil, and Rugged Highlands. There can only be one Highlander. I like Highlander. It's like Commander, but without Commander. And I believe it's also 60 cards, not 100 cards. I'd have to double check. But I like Highlander because you don't get a commander out all the time. There's no commander damage rule or anything like that. Or color identity rules. Opens as a Josh. It ripped. No wonder it doesn't want to open. It's another art series. 3. Numero 3. I'm sorry. Dragonback Lancer. Ooh. Me like. We now officially have more art cards than more art cards than normal mythics. Or as many art cards. As many art cards as normal mythics. But that's not as many as all the mythics, because some of them are foil. So, Riverwalk Technique. Coordinated maneuver. A coordinated maneuver. Narset's Rebuke. Delta Bloodflies. Ew. Sultai Devotee. Unburied Earthcarver. Reputable Merchant. What's irreputable merchant look like? Strategic Betrayal. There we go. That's the unreputable merchant. Rally the Monastery. Overwhelming Surge. Dead Chuck. Jeskai Brushmaster. Narset, Jeskai Waymaster. Legendary creature, human monk. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you cast this turn. Alright. Snakeskin Veil as a foil. Full Art Planes. That's alternate art. Let's go into the beam then. That goes for alternate art. It's the first page I got to that has open slot. Next should be foils, which we're on the back side of foils again already. A lot of foil cards. And best art is best full art or best art series is the rares now. Like I said, I'm gonna have to rearrange those pages. I would have liked to have to rearrange the mythic page, but it doesn't look like that's happening. We have a 2/2 soldier with the cool knife sword, or a 1/1 soldier. We already have the cool knife sword, so the 1/1 soldier it is. Nightblade Brigade. They're a poet and they didn't know it. Snakeskin Veil, non-foil. Non, I say, not. My music stopped. Stop not knowing if I'm watching. Dispelling Exhale. I'll dispel your exhale. Bearer of Glory. Bear of Glory would be better. Devoted Duelist. Dragon of Glory would be best, but that joke doesn't work as well. Storm Shriek Feral. Alright, made the Will Ferrell joke. Gurmag Nightwatch. Teru Goldkeeper. It just got a gold border because it's multicolored. Or tricolor. I think all multicolored even if it's two color. Unless it's a either or. A Sunset Strike Master. I was about to read that completely wrong. Host of the Hereafter. Avenger of the Fallen. Death Touch. Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Great Goat Genesis. You may cast dragon spells without paying your mana costs. Oh my glog! Glog? Oh my glob. That's a glob. LSP. Oh, I'll trade Rat Envoy. Look at her, she's a foil doggo now. Yes, I think it's a she. It could be a she. And then Thornwood Balls. A foil doggo. Alright, we got a Mythic and a Rare in the same pack again. I don't understand what's going on, but we'll go with it. Alternate art. That's our second page of goods. It's an art series. So nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do with tokens because, like, why sell them? You know, they're just tokens. They'll be worth like 1 cent. Maybe 2 because they're back to back now. Just a regular token. Got the Soul Spirit, or the 2/2 Spirit, 2/2 Spirits for their way, so we'll go with 2/2 Spirit. Snakeskin Veil. We have a full art or alternate art. You can tell by the border. I don't know if that's coming up on. Yeah, it is. Humbling Elder. Fortress King Guard. It's tempting as it is to skip those. Devoted Duelist. I'm at least going to read through the commons and uncommons. Nightblade Brigade. Who knows, we might have a guest artist in here. Lightfoot Technique. Alright. Yeah. Dragon Storm Glow. Dragon Storm Glow. The heck was I trying to read? Not that card. Arenes a rebuff. Teeming Dragon Storm. Have you gotten off Dragon Storm yet? Defibrillating. Defibrillating. Correct. Defib correct. With D enough. United Battlefront. Look at the top 7 cards in your library. Put up to 2 non-creatures, non-land permanent cards with mana. Up to 2 non-creature, non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less. Put them among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So if you need some permanents that are non-creatures. Here we go. Zorak, Elusive Hunter. Legendary creature, human warrior, full art. This spell can't be countered. Trample. Whenever a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, draw a card. And then a foil Narset's Rebuke. And my second basic land out of 25 packs so far. Alternate art. In this case, full art. Just like the grappler. Oh, you see their. Oh, that's cool. They have their clan symbol in the back. They don't have that on the regular card. So that's. I guess that would be a clan border or something of that nature. Did it again. Didn't move too far that time, at least. regular token. A goblin, which is right there, so it'll be the warrior, right? Yeah, because there's two goblins. Yeah, that goblin's too close to the other. Yeah. Whatever I'm saying, that's what I mean. Champion of Doosan. Doosan D, agent of Kotus. Again, I almost said something else because of the joke I just made. Dragonback Lancer. Fire Rim form. The prey of the dragon. That I don't get there first. The prey of the dragon. Dragon's prey. Monastery Messenger. Another one of those. Color or two. Dragonstorm Globe. I said it correct this time. Encroaching Dragonstorm. Okay, I think that's all 5 Dragonstorms now. Iridescent Tiger. When this creature enters, if you cast it, add white, blue, black, red, green to your mana pool. Sandstep Citadel. Roiling Dragonstorm. If we didn't have all 5, I think we do. Elspeth. Storm Slaver. Legendary Planeswalker Elspeth. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many are created instead. +1. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, which would be 2. 0. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until your next turn. -3. Destroy target creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater. Ooh, not power. Man. Interesting version of Elspeth there. I like it. Temur Devotee in foil. And Jungle Hollow with Bolt Title again. I don't know what's going on with that. Planeswalkers are my favorite card type. I once had a Super Friends deck that pumped out a whole bunch of tokens. And it wasn't actually worth it, but man, was it fun. It didn't do great, but man, was it fun to have a whole bunch of Planeswalkers out at the same time. The Omni-Pet block was my favorite because of all the debuff Planeswalkers, so you had like a bajillion Planeswalkers. A Monk, or an Adrian. A bird. An avian. Close enough. Monk it is, because I know it's right next to that monk, but that bird's right next to that bird. So. Abzan Devotee. Piercing Exhale. I'd say I need a break, but there's only 3 packs after this. Snowmelt Stag. Riling Dawn Breakup. The Dawn Shots. Seize Opportunity. Temur Tawnyback. One of those color or 2. Jadecast Sentinel. Constrictor Sage. Sage of the Fang. Saging it up here. Jeskai Shrinekeeper. Could totally be a Sage also, why not? Well, they're not, because they're not in the right clan. Anyways, Stormbeacon Blade. Temur Battlecry. Alchemist's Assistant in foil. Blooming Sands. Blossoming. Blooming Sands. Blooming Sands would be a nice thing. Blossoming Sands. Also with a bold title for some reason. Creature, Orc Ranger for the Temur Battlecry. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 color, 1 any less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. I can't say colorless anymore because that's actually a specific thing. It's one of any color, not colorless.
Saucy.
Art. Art! I was right! Mocked Jasper. Ooh. Look at that. You like that? 41 out of 54. Worthy cost. Sagu Pummeler. Unending suspects, I mean whisper. Osseous Exhale. Shock Brigade. Barrel Death Gorgon. Dragon Storm Globe. I said it right that time. Jade Cast Sentinel. Channel the Dragon Fire. Effortless Master. Doesn't work. Hard to tell. It's a little easier to tell when you can zoom in on the camera, but in person it was hard to tell. Teaming Dragonstorm. Sarkhan. Dragon Ascendant. He's not Planeswalker, I guess. Legendary creature, human druid. When it enters, you may behold a dragon. If you do, create a dragon token. To behold a dragon, choose a dragon you control, or reveal a dragon card from your hand. Whenever a dragon you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Sarkhan until end of turn. Sarkhan becomes a dragon in addition to its other types and gains flying. Yeah, he wanted to be a dragon. Synchronized Charge. In Boil. Bloodfell Caves. He's only rare. How rude. Token. Soldier or Soldier. That one. They're both already out here. Once so. Adorn Crocodile. Yes, I know it's Crocodile. Adolf Wayfarer. Riverwalk Technique. Coordinated Maneuver. Nessus Rebuke. And the Mouth Sentinel. Sid Sig Appraiser, there's a full art back there. Or an alternate art, I should say. Furious Forbid. Look at that. Look at that. Soul Tie Monument. Attendant Hunter. Attuned Hunter. Wingblade Discipline. Moraine River Regent. Foil alternate art. Stormstreak Feral. Okay, sorry. You go back to this one. It's rare. Coil and Catch as an instant instead. Draw 3 cards and discard a card, and shuffle this card into his owner's library. Or, as a creature, it's flying. When it enters, return up to 2 other target non-land permanents to their owner's hands, and it's a 6/7. Then we have our foil alternate art Stormstreak Feral. Flushed out for the Sorcery Omen. Discarded a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. This one doesn't go back in the library. Flying Haste, 1 red. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Nice foil. And then a regular Tranquil Code. Amazing. Just going on in the foil slot. Which one do I rate higher, foil or alternate art? I think I should have all the foils together, honestly. So we'll put it in the foil. Makes it easier because foils are listed separately on your order sheet. They're listed not separately, but they're bolded on the order sheet, so it's better if they're separated. All right, last pack. Which is good because I need to rest my voice. Spirit, Star, or Spirit 3/3. Star's right there, so 3/3. Sandskitter Outrider. Undergrowth Leopard. Leopold. Durger! Durger! On Durger's Island Dragon. Stormplane Detainment. Rescue Leopard. Humor Tonyback. Monastery Messenger. Fleeting Effigy. Haven't seen that yet. Marshal the Lost. Probably haven't seen that one either. River Wheel Sweep. Some of these I haven't seen yet. Traveling Botanist. Oh, did your doggo? Your doggo. Yeah. Tersta Light Shatter. Legendary creature, Orc Wizard. When Light Shatter enters, discard up to 2 cards. Then draw that many cards. Whenever it attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. Ooh, that's nice. I don't know where I was going with that. It stays there. Underfoot Underdogs is foil, and the Windscarred Crag is foil. 2 more foil. Nice. I filled up my 4th side of a page with foils. Look at that. Put our rare in here. Well. And then we'll go ahead and clear our tokens off the play mat here. Also fix my cam again, because I smacked the thingamabob. Unlimited cosmic. Unlimited. Just keep these on. All right, all the cards that we put in here: mythic, foils, rares, alternate arts, art cards. We got Dragonback Assault, Titan Master Opportunist, Call of the Spirit Dragons, Draco Genesis, Elspeth, Stormslaver. Nothing on the back of that. Sinkhole Surveyor, Stadium. These are rares. The last one's for mythics. Sinkhole Surveyor, Stadium Headliner, Severance Priest, Kishwa Village, Wind Crag Siege, Lotus Light Dancers, Flamehold Grappler, which we found a lot of different versions of that one today, Dragonologist, Voice of Victory, Banekeeper's Familiar, Ambling Stormshell, Naga Fleshcrafter, Clarion Conqueror, Glacierwood Siege, Stillness of Motion, Baronstep Siege, Kasari Revenant, Karsi Revenant, Warden of the Grove. These are foils on this page, there's more rares later. Coordinated Maneuver, Stormstreak Feral, Adorned Crocodile, Fire Ring Form, Ardent Technician, Protect Nest Guard, Foil Plains, Alicia's Legacy, Foil, Ureni, The Song Unending, Reaching Dragonstorm, Dismal Backwater, Wildering Blizzard, Alternate Arts. This one's rare, Flamehold Grappler, that's the second one that's in here. Second version of that. You can see the, I believe it's Jeskai image on the back. Rising Dawnbreaker, Purging Stormbrood, Reaching Dragonstorm, Rare Saga, Rediscover the Way, Rare Dragonfire Blade, Special Guest Art, which has mythic rarity apparently, Verdant Catacombs. The card's effect isn't worth the mythic, but the fact that it's a guest, special guest, makes it mythic, I guess. It's rarer than a mythic, though, because I only got 1 out of 30 packs, so I don't know what the actual rarity count on that would be. Full Art Plains, Rare Surak Elusive Hunter, with, I don't know what clan that is, symbol. There's only 1 page worth of those. More foils. Glacial Dragon Hunt, Riverwalk Technique, Winged Leg Disciple, Salt Road Skirmish, Icebridge Serpent. Rare Great Arashan City. Scoured Barrens. Salt Road Packbeast. Skirmish Rhino. Snakeskin Veil. Trade Route Envoy. Narset's Rebuke. Teamer Devotee. Alchemist Assistant. Synchronized Charge. An alternate art shock. Alternate art foil. Shock Storm. Storm Shriek. Storm Shriek. Barrel. Windscarred Crag. And Underfoot Underdogs. And then we have 4 art cards. Here's that monk again. I can't read them because these aren't clear. So this one I think is rare because it does have the initial on it. And these are rarer because I have the initial on it in gold foil. More rares. Darkovan Encampment. Rediscover the Way, which I believe. Yes, it's this one. Just doesn't have this text on it. Narset Jeskai Waymaster. Avenger of the Fallen. United Battlefront. Teamer Battlecrier. Sarkon, Dragon Ascendant. Not a Planeswalker, apparently. Moraine, River Regent. Tersa, Light Shatter. And that's it. That's all the non-common, uncommon land, or token cards. So all the things that are more than just regular common, uncommon, or token. And that's free. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the stream if anyone's watching, and thanks for watching the video. Those of you watching the video version, bye-bye.